guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. I hope you're all doing really well. As promised, here's a closer look at my complete Christmas haul. Now with any gift, it's very important to always be grateful. So a big thank you goes to my family, my wife and her family for all these wonderful gifts this year. It really is too much and I'm just blown away by your generosity. So thank you if you're watching this video. Okay, so let's get started taking a closer look at all the gifts. Okay, so first off I got this huge stack of Blu-rays and a DVD. And this top one actually was a purchase that I made very recently. If you've been following me on Twitter, you'll notice that I picked this bad boy up for £8, the 3D version of Jurassic World. And I really was waiting for it to come under the £10 mark, just because I didn't really enjoy the film. But a lot of you have been asking me to re-review this, and I will. I'll give this a second watch and I'll see what I think. So stay tuned for a review of mine and also an in-depth review with a special guest coming soon. Also got Empire of the Sun. I believe this is from my wife's family, and I've been trying to pick up Spielberg's back catalogue. I watched this the other night. I made a tweet about it and it was a fantastic film. I've never seen it before. It stars a young Christian Bale. Yeah, that's Christian Bale down there. And we got Jewel. Now this is Spielberg's first movie that he ever directed. So I'm looking forward to watching that one. I haven't seen that in its entirety before. I got Artificial Intelligence. Now I'm actually a fan of this film. I know a lot of people didn't like this Spielberg film, but I felt it had almost like a Wizard of Oz sort of quality to it. I don't think of it as a sci-fi, more of almost like a fairy tale. But I enjoyed it, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this one in high definition. Amistad. Now I believe my wife had to get this one from the US. I'm not sure if it was on sale in the UK or whether she found it cheaper in the US. But again, this is a Steven Spielberg movie. Haven't seen it before, don't know anything about the plot. And to me, that's really exciting because just watching a film and not knowing much about the plot means that I'm going to enjoy it more. Next up, we've got 1941, another Spielberg movie that I haven't seen. And this looks really cool. It's a 2-disc special edition. And last but not least, I got this DVD. This is Humans. It was a TV series that was released on Channel 4 here in the UK about artificial intelligence. I only caught the first episode, but a lot of you have been telling me that it really played out nicely, so I'm really excited to see how the rest of that series unfolded. Next up, a bit of a joke present. My father-in-law knows I love dinosaurs, so he got me this joke present. You can see it's got a little trigger down the bottom, and you can puppeteer the T.rex, and it has sound effects. I believe this is a Marks and Spencer's Dinosaur Toy, but it looks pretty cool. I like the sculpt on this one, and it was a good little joke buy from him. Another gift from my wife's family. This is a new set of headphones, and this was actually a request of mine because I need a pair for working or editing at home. What I really like about these is the fact that if you just pull on these, you'll see the earphones fold out, which is really nice. Next is another piece of technology. This is something I actually ordered before Christmas, but it didn't arrive until afterwards, and that's because I ordered it from China. Essentially, it's a portable Mega Drive gaming system. Smart, facility, sexy. It makes no sense. It's got loads of cool games preloaded. Now the main reason why I got this is because it's actually got a top loading mechanism where you can actually put the old Mega Drive cartridges in the top and play those games. Next up, this was a gift from my brother-in-law. It's a Star Wars The First Order Stormtrooper thermos, and I loved this movie, so it's really cool to have a little bit of merchandise. And actually, I didn't have any thermoses until recently when Barry Thackeray kindly sent one over from Universal Studios, and now I've got another one, so I'm going to have to interchange between the two, but it's got a little sip hole in the top there, and I just think this thing looks amazing. Stainless steel, so really sturdy and great for work. Now this was a really cool gift, and actually this comes from one of my wife's sisters, and this is an airbrush. It was originally intended to decorate cakes, but I asked if I could borrow it and they actually said I could have it. Not only that, but they've given me a compressor to use with it as well. So I'm really over the moon with this. I've been wanting to try a double action airbrush for a while. I'm no expert, so this really is just a hobby version. It's not like a special make or anything. So I'm really looking forward to giving this a go on some of my models. Another cool Star Wars gift, I got some Star Wars coasters, and I've already taken these out of the packet to have a look, but you've got Darth Vader behind there, and you've got a Stormtrooper one behind there. I really like the Boba Fett one. I'm really looking to take that one to work. Next, another small gift from my father-in-law. It's a Prehistoric Creatures blind bag. Now we have reviewed these whole sets on the channel before, so I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. We opened up all of these. So let's get this blind bag open, because I'm not going to do it in a separate video. So I'm just using a craft knife. Remember kids, if you're using craft knives, do get adult supervision. So each of these come in their individual baggie and you have to put the head or the legs on. This is the Sungaripterus. Then we've got the Dimorphodon, an old classic seen in Jurassic World. You can see you have to attach the head there. Then we've got the Pterodostro, very unique looking beak there, very cool. And here is the Pteranodon. So you've got the whole set of flying reptiles. So you don't just get a blind bag, you actually get a whole load of these flying reptiles. Again, check out the video for a more detailed review. You can see all of these close up. But that's really good value for money that you get the whole set and you get a little fact sheet telling you all the ones in this line. So that's really cool. Next up, I got two awesome art books, and the first one I got was The Art of Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Over the moon with this book. I've had a look through it and it's really interesting because this wasn't released until just before Christmas, and I think the reason is because it contains some plot information and also potentially some spoilers for the movies coming up. I've had a close read through and I do get some indication of some information that I don't think was disclosed in The Force Awakens, but I'd have to rewatch the film. Great book. If you'd like to see me do a review of this one, put a comment down below. And secondly, this one was from my wife. I was chuffed to bits with this, the Star Wars concept art book. And actually this has a foreword by Joe Johnston, the director of Jurassic Park 3. It's a really lovely book comprised of artwork from across the Star Wars franchise, from Clone Wars to comic books to the original Ralph McQuarrie artwork. It really is a lovely coffee table book, and I've already enjoyed looking through this, and I'm sure I will again and again. So that's a really nice one to add to the art book collection. So there we have it, guys. That was the complete Christmas haul on Jurassic collectibles for 2015. Again, a huge thank you goes to my wife, her family, and my family for such wonderful gifts. You really have been too generous this year, so a big thank you to you. Okay guys, I want you to leave a comment down below, let me know what you got. Just list all your little gifts. I'd love to hear from you, and in the meantime, rate and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.